This South African National Junior Rally Championship action is proudly brought to you by Ferodo, Ford, Volkswagen and Toyota. The battle for the overall honours on the Hencom Auto Body Rally, the third event of this year's championship, was characterised by a fierce battle between the top Ford Fiesta privateers and the factory Toyota and Volkswagen teams. Charles Wilkin in the Basil Reed Blizzard car took the early lead, chased by the likes of Conrad Rotenbach in the G-Fuels version, Jan Habich in the Works BP Volkswagen Polo and Johnny Gemmel in the Works Castrol Toyota Auris. Wilkin led the event until the penultimate stage when a small mistake cost him time, which was pounced upon by Rotenbach, who set the blistering time in that stage to jump from third to first. The Zimbabwean celebrated his second win of the season, stretching his lead at the top of the driver's standings. One of the crucial elements of modern-day stage rallying is route notes, which enables crews to take stages at maximum speeds, even though they've never driven on those stages before.
Well, route notes, as you will know, is the instructions the navigator reads to the driver as they go along. We actually describe the road or the story of the road with as many bumps and corners and things in it as we can.
Quite a narrow right 9, bank in behind 3s, right 9 quite tight. And next right 6.
We actually go over the route 5 times. The first 4 times we start writing notes as we go along, we change them, and then on the 5th run we do a video which the drivers can, and navigators obviously can watch so that they've got a good idea of what they are going to be faced with. And there I've got to be so careful. I've got to keep them on the road and also see to it that they don't have accidents. But if I slow them down, if they feel that I've cost them that 1 second, then I'm in trouble.
Left 2 is turn acute hairpin left. And max right 2 in. Max right 2 in, 150.
Your navigator's got to have the right rhythm. It's got to be on top of the calls all the time. Driver's got to listen, interpret, look at the road, know what's coming, listen to what is still coming, negotiate what he's heard already. And if I write too many instructions in, it will be so confusing. And the driver might then sort of pull out of that the wrong instruction. So it's very important for the warnings to be there at the right time, and it's also very important to call the right things. That's important in driving.
Triple caution, yeah. Slight left, very bad jump. Triple. 80. Another triple caution, very bad jump. 80. The third one, yeah, is very bad. He marked this as the worst jump of the lot. There's a dip on the other side. 70.
You've got 4 gradings actually, and the first one is a care jump, then you get a caution, then you get danger, and then you get extreme danger, like a series that we've got coming up this road. The one right behind us is classified as an extreme danger jump. Reason is it's got a big step up, although the landing on the other side is quite soft, it's not very high down.
70 care back jump, the last one. 300, oh, care on the last one.
Sometimes you get a jump that's not as bad, for instance, and that will also be called a danger jump, but then just after that you will find a corner, for instance, or another jump. The instruction from the navigator side would be left 6, tightens left 8, turn deceptive hairpin right very tight.
Hairpin right very tight, deceptive very tight.
Why I read that so fast is it's underlined, it's on top of each other, so the navigator has got to rush through it and driver has got to keep it in mind. Then it goes into, which is about 20 meters, right 5, extreme danger, C550, trees both sides, narrow lines. That's the note. It's very strange to have extreme danger and then a straight to 550. In that specific case, there's a slight kink between the roads. It's so narrow that if you step off not even a half a meter, a tenth of a meter, you are going to have such an accident it won't be funny, and it looks very straight.
Then 350. 350.
A secret here is, for instance, to have the right tone of voice. For instance, if you say care and you say extreme danger at the same level, the driver is not going to register. You need to subconsciously program that driver to absolutely know that extreme danger, you've got to draw his attention to it And as they go along, they get this almost programmed into subconscious.
Long need max left maybe and 260.
70% of success is based on navigation skills of this game. I'm telling you now, a good navigator can make a bad driver look good.
Welcome to the SA Junior Rally Championships. We're here in Woodbank for the Hencom Auto Body Rally. The Snyder siblings are currently leading the championships. Let's see if they can keep the other competitors at bay.
First on the road, Gugu Zulu making his debut in the S1600 BP Volkswagen Polo. And there's Ashley Haig-Smith in the Castrol Ford Fiesta.
Christoph, leading the championship, you must be pretty confident going into today's stages.
I don't know if confidence is the right word, but we'll certainly give it our best shot. We don't have it's not a big lead we've got, 6 points only, so it's so tight in this class, we have to just keep it there.
These stages are very, very fast. What's your plan of attack?
We're just going to eat it flat out, listen to the calls what Rika says, and just take it step for step.
I am quite confident going into this round because I did regional series here for a few years. So these roads I'm used to them, so we'll see what happens, but I think it'll be good.
Stage 1, just outside Woodbank, Barlow World Toyota 1 over 4.67 kilometers of gravel. A bit of a dust problem expected there, so the organisers call on the services of the water truck. I'm not sure how effective that's going to be. First on the road, Etienne Lawrence with me, and it's Gugu Zulu in the BP Volkswagen Polo.
Yes, on testing they had problems with this car. Hopefully all their problems are at the end now and they'll have a good event.
He's been waiting to get his hands on this car for a while, having driven the start of the season in A7. This is Chad Conradi and Kes Naidu in the Toyota Auris, followed by Craig Trott in the Team Total Toyota Runx, currently lying second in the championship.
Yes, Craig is a self-prepared Runx here and is most of the most consistent finishes out in rallying in South Africa.
Ashley Haig-Smith in the Castrol Ford Fiesta, currently fourth in the championship after non-finish on the Sasol.
One of South Africa's young up-and-coming stars of the future.
Indeed, and it's great to see so many young drivers and navigators come into the sport.
Yes, and with our youngsters, there is no future in rallying. They all think it's an old man sport, and it isn't.
Well, not anymore anyway. Craig Trott at the moment the fastest in this stage, but Ashley Haig-Smith improves on that by 7.3 seconds, so he takes the overall lead in the junior category, and he's certainly got the hammer down, as has Christoph Snyders, the championship leader at this point.
His aggressive yet neat and tidy driving style has earned him a success, and he's achieved with the help of his whole family. His sister sitting in the hot seat.
Great to see the brother and sister combination there. This is Mona Janssen van Rensburg in the diesel Volkswagen Polo. He's had 2 non-finishes so far.
Yes, and hopefully he'll get a good result on this one.
Guy Bottrell in the Yato Tools Toyota Runx, also a non-finisher in KwaZulu-Natal, and this is Clint Weston. He's Toyota Runx third in the championship at the moment. Stephanie Hugo and Angela Shields in the Team Total Toyota Runx. 2 non-finishers so far this season. And first of the 1400s on the road, Megan Verlaak and Lorraine Duplessis in the S1400 BP Volkswagen Vivo. Henk Latergan, one of the stars of the rally season so far in the Q8 Oils Volkswagen Vivo, and he goes 9.6 fastest in this stage. Ian Young in the Toyota Yaris loses a lot of time, 19 seconds there, as Haig-Smith takes that stage by 7.3 seconds and also the overall lead in the junior category from Trott and Zulu. Stage 2 now, Duva at the power station, 16.7 kilometers of gravel, and this one has thrown up a lot of action in the senior categories. Will we see the same? Gugu Zulu currently in third position by 7.8 seconds.
Yeah, and he's driving his little 1600 as if it was his old A7, and he's currently lying in third place.
Well, he said he had some problems before the rally. Hopefully they will not return. As we see Craig Trott now currently in second position. He would like to close that gap of 7.3 seconds.
Yeah, Craig is a very conservative, careful driver, and so, he goes for results rather than overall position.
Haig-Smith leading by 7.3 seconds, and he's stretching that lead now, pushing very, very hard.
There's sure to be a huge dash between him and Christoph Snyders.
And Haig-Smith goes fastest by 17 seconds. This is Snyders, fourth at the moment. But he puts in a huge effort in this stage.
Yes, Christoph is in chasing mode now after losing 10 seconds on the first stage with an overshoot.
And he takes that stage by 15 seconds and the lead as well. This is Henk Latergan in that amazing little Q8 car, and he's fifth overall at this stage.
Mixing it with the big 1600s as well.
Fantastic performance. So Snyders takes that stage and the lead over Haig-Smith. Himmel in third position, a great performance. Stage 3, the final one of day 1. Trito 1 over 20.38 kilometers of gravel. Some very fast sections there, and Guguzulu first on the road, currently in 4th position overall.
Yes, he's trying very, very hard. Apparently he's suffering from an underpowered vehicle, so...
Problems with the engine there. Craig Trott currently in 3rd place overall, and he goes 5th fastest in this stage.
Yeah, keeping it consistent as always.
Ashley Haig-Smith in 2nd position overall, a deficit of 5.9 seconds.
Very, very quick in this Ford, and he's going all out to make up the time he lost in the previous stage to Christoph Snijders. Driving very, very hard and very committed.
Very impressive combination this.
Look at this in-car camera shots here. You'll see the sequential gearbox. Very, very nice gearboxes to run with, and it makes the car so much quicker.
Now Christoph Snijders leading by that margin of 5.9 seconds, and he would like to stretch that gap, obviously.
Absolutely flat out, trying to find a pace that, you know, that you'll stick with. If you find yourself asleep, somebody takes time off you, and that's the point.
There he goes, 2nd fastest there. The lead now down to 3.3 seconds. Orna Janssen van Rensburg, currently in 5th overall.
Yeah, he looks very, very quick, but sometimes loses time in the stages somewhere.
Guy Bottrell, one of the a number of drivers who's making the step up from circuit racing this year to rallying. Stephanie Hugo at the moment in 10th position overall, struggling it seems at the moment.
Yeah, she came in with a bad understeer on that corner and lost a valuable time there.
Megan Verlaak also struggling 2nd in the S1400 category at this point. Henk Latergan leading S1400, and amazingly he sets the 4th fastest time among the junior drivers. He's right in there with the S1600 cars. This is Ian Young, also Carter, coming up into rallying now, 19 years old, currently 3rd in the 1400 class, and Clint Weston, also a circuit racer of note, 7th overall at the moment in the S1600 class. Hans Himmel and Tommy de Toy in the Toyota Corolla, 3rd fastest in the stage and moving up to 4th place overall.
And this is Roland and Marco Himmel, a little off his brother's pace, but consistent and keeping out of trouble.
End of day 1, and we catch up with a few competitors.
Stage 2, we caught up a bit of time, I think 15 seconds, so it was a nice, good stage for us. And then on stage 3, Ashley took 2 again, so it's a tight battle today.
It's going well. Yeah, I didn't expect it as much, but no, we had a good start to the event, but now Chris is giving us quite a nailing. A little bit limited on the legs, so now it must just be up to me to get the car to the end and go a bit fast on the corners and on the straights.
Everything's going fine, car's nice, everything's okay.
What's your plan of attack for tomorrow?
Keep it on the road, try to finish, but still keep going fast.
There's 5 more events left, and that means I need to win every single one if I want to win the championship. But yeah, competition is great, it's really welcomed, and it's a good present for me so far.
At the end of day 1, Christoph Snijders leads Ashley Haig-Smith by just over 3 seconds, almost a minute of the pace. Hans Himmel from Namibia ahead of Craig Trott, and Henk Latergan, an amazing 5th overall. Orna Janssen van Rensburg ahead of Guy Bottrell, a close battle there between the two of them. Roland Himmel, Clint Weston and Megan Verlaak in 10th. Day 2 now, we go to